So what we're going to do is we're going to graph the parent function of x squared. So this is the x button. Do you see the x button right here? See where my mouse is pointing on the screen? We're going to click on that. And then this is called the caret symbol. If I click on that, it takes me up to the top, and then I'm going to hit 2. And then hit enter. And then see this button right here that says graph, where my mouse is pointing? I'm going to click on that. Now this is the parent function. Now what I want to do is I want to make a graph that looks similar to this. But I notice that this graph, if I look at the x-axis, it looks like it goes from -5 to +5. And my y-axis goes from +6 to -2. I'm going to set that up in my calculator. So see this button that says window? Okay. This button right here says window. So I'm going to click on window, and my x minimum is going to be, I'm going to hit this negative button and put 5. My x maximum, I want that to be 5, so I'm going to hit clear, which is right here. And then I'm going to enter 5. Then I'm going to use the cursor. This is the cursor. This is how I move up and down, left to right. I'm going to go down to y minimum. And my minimum y value is -2. So I'm going to hit clear. This is the clear button right here. This is the negative button right here. And then 2. Then I go to y max. And I'm going to hit clear. And then I'm going to enter in a +6. So if you let me go over that again. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the window button. This button right here. And then I'm going to enter in for my x minimum -5, +5 for x max, and then -2 for y minimum, and then y max, I'm going to enter in 6. When I do that, my graph will now look like the graph I have on the screen. Notice that x squared looks like it's a little more narrow than my g of x. So now what we have are we have some options here, okay? G of x, when I have a 2 multiplying the x, it's going to double the x value. That's going to make the graph skinnier, okay? So I want something that's going to make my graph wider. So I'm going to multiply by 1/2. I think D is the answer, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put on our graphing calculator. We're going to hit y equals, okay? I'm going to hit y equals right here. And now I'm going to, in parentheses, put 1 divided by 2. Oh, actually, let me do it this way. Let's just put in 0.5. So I'm going to put parentheses 0.5. And then I'm going to put the x right here. So I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but I'm going to say 0.5x in the parentheses. And then I'm going to hit my caret symbol and square that. Now what that's going to do is whatever my x value is, it's going to be multiplied by 2 and then squared. And what that should do is it should spread it out. It should take your graph and spread it wide, right? It's going to stretch it horizontally, okay? So let's see if that worked. So now we're going to hit graph and see how much wider that is. And that looks like g of x, all right? Now, one other thing I want to show you that's kind of neat. If I want to make, I hit the y equals button again. Move your cursor over here to where you see the color. This is going to be important. Not really, but it's kind of a cool feature. Then hit enter. I'm going to change the color to purple or magenta. Then I'm going to hit my cursor down and then hit OK. Now when I hit the graph, now it's the same color as the graph on the thing. So let me take a screenshot of this. I know we're taking a long time on this first problem, but that's okay. I want you to learn how to use these graphing calculators. You can use these on the SAT, and they're very helpful if you know how to use them. So as you can see here, if I stretch this out, let's label this, okay? This is y equals x squared, or actually it's f of x. Which is just x squared. That's the parent function for quadratics. And then this right here, the purple line, that's g of x, which is really f of 1/2 x. So the answer is D. Okay. Any questions? So I'll scroll that back up, or here, I'll zoom out so you guys can see it.